So this is day 2 of the recordings, and I have a countdown. I'm so excited. Um, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I start tapering. Also, want to wish everyone a safe and happy Easter weekend, and hopefully you're in the garden if the weather prevails for you to get in there and be with family. So one of the things I wanted to talk about is the tools you have. Meditation was huge for me. I always found it hard to go into any kind of meditation, and then a friend suggested an app called Waking Up, and it was and still is a really awesome asset to have for meditating. I do it every day around 2 or 3 o'clock, just shutting off the world, and it's been a real godsend for me. So again, it's called Waking Up. It's a free app you can use for 3 months. This guy is amazing. He's a multimillionaire. You can subscribe and also go for funding, for free funding, and that's kind of what I did to make sure that I was going into that space every afternoon. The other thing was pets. Oh my goodness. My cat has been an amazing friend, companion. He checks in on me constantly. When I first got home from the hospital, he was not happy with me. He actually ignored me for about a week. And I was so excited to see him and felt very hurt that he didn't run to me when I came through the door. However, now he does not leave me, even in the bathroom. He's by my side constantly. And he's a big ginger cat. He's probably 12 years old and a rescue kitty. And we've had him since he was about 6 months. The other thing is I do have a rebounder, a trampoline that I get on and bounce. I was on Facebook, and there's a lot of trampoline, easy beginner exercises that you can do with music, and I found that quite good for the neuropathy and my nerves and just muscles, and getting them into action and feeling like I'm really doing something with the exercises that are available to me. The other thing I found really profound was making sure I was taking my medications on time. So I put an alarm on my phone for the Prednisone and the tacrolimus that allowed me to make sure I was on time with my medications. So that really helped. There's so many technical devices now that are available to help us gauge through all of this and support us as we go through this. One thing I did get as well is a towel warmer. So when I got out of the tub or the shower, I wasn't cold. I found I was very sensitive to cold, and the towel warmer works amazing. You pop your towels in there before you get in, and before I get out, I take the lid off, and I usually have 2 or 3 towels, one for my legs and my hair and my shoulders, just to stay warm and comfortable. That really helped a lot as I'm going through this recovery. And I have a heating blanket with me all the time when I'm on the couch and on my bed. Again, I get quite cold, so I don't know if that's a side effect or just where I'm at, but it's been since I got home, and I can feel very uncomfortable if I'm not warm. My husband heats the truck up for me before we go on any road trips or lab trips, which is awesome. The other thing I found when I first got home, I had a session with a gal that came over and bought me paint set. So it's a paint by number set. And I thought I would never do it. But funny enough, the next day, I sat down for about a half hour and started doing it. And though I'm not finished, it's quite a lot of numbers. I did enjoy that, where I just make time, sit down at the table. It's also a different surface, so it allows me to move from the couch to the living room, which I think is really important. And getting outside. I don't wear a lot of slippers or anything. I'm usually in my bare feet. When I go outside, I like to ground. I feed the birds, even the squirrels. And oddly enough, we've got a raven in the backyard that's coming down looking for baby bunnies. And he's kind of made himself a regular in the last 3 or 4 days. But watching what happens outside the window is a lot of my entertainment and a lot of just feeling my mind is active, and keeping it away from any negative thoughts, and reassuring myself that healing is happening and beginning. I talk about the summer and just being able to drive again and being able to go on long walks and be able to really be connected. I used to work in the school, which was very active, so I had a lot of social engagements with volunteers and kids and principals and food. And this has been cut off, so it just feels a little disconnected at times. Oh, I'm very grateful for my friends that come pick me up and take me for a coffee or a lunch. They're amazing. So the social connection has just changed. It's much more intimate now, more one-on-one for sure. Oh, so I invite your comments, anything you're going through or experiencing. I really love to hear from you. And with that, have a great Easter weekend, and signing off. Sleep well.